Everyone, welcome to Movie World. Robert Waldman here on beautiful little mountain I was going to say Stanley Park. No, Queen Elizabeth Park. Going to talk to you today about a very sensual movie from 1980, the movie American Gigolo. Now, for those who don't know what a gigolo is, that's a male prostitute, a male hooker. Richard Gere stars as Julian. Julian is just dashing. He drives a Mercedes. He's good looking. He's got all sorts of wardrobe, beautiful clothes. This is just a perfect guy that women want to go with. But the women have to pay for his services. So he's got one or two pimps. One of the pimps is named Anne, and she's played by Nina Van Palant. She's I guess a B-level actress, but also film fans and music fans may know, but she sang one of the songs in the 1969 James Bond film On Her Majesty's Secret Service. But I digress. So Julian is a man about town. Rich women, socialites like being with him, and they pay for his services. This guy is debonair, dashing, and he takes them to the finest and swankiest restaurants around California, around LA, the country club set, etc., etc. He meets a woman named Michelle. She's played by Lauren Hutton, former model, by the way, and they have a hot on and off relationship, but she's a married woman. But where the things really take off is one of Julian's assignments, one of his dates is with a couple, and they're rather kinky, at least the guy is. So what happens is, a little bit after their ménage à trois, threesome or whatever, the girl is found dead. So the police naturally want to solve the crime, and who better than to try to collar the crime and to finger Julian. But he's innocent. But try telling that to the police, to think he's the ideal candidate because he doesn't have an alibi. So the police, led by Detective Sunday, really go after this guy. So he has really nowhere to go because nobody believes him. He tries to find his old friends to help create an alibi, to try to help cover for him, but they don't. One of his friends, by the way, is a fellow named Joel, played by Bill Duke, who's also a pimp in this movie. So there's lots of, sort of underground type stuff going along. And unfortunately for Julian, he's really up the river without a paddle. The director of this movie is Paul Schrader, and he's very good. And this is a fellow, but not only is a director, but he's a writer. Paul Schrader is the fellow that wrote Taxi Driver with Robert De Niro. He also wrote Raging Bull, just a great director. And Gere really is so debonair, so dashing, you really buy into his character. And the movie has that great song, Call Me, by Deborah Harry, Blondie. So this is a very 1980s feel to it. Richard Gere, what can you say about him? He's great in these male macho roles. He's really a ladies' man. And actually, many people will remember him from Pretty Woman. That's the movie, I was going to say that's the woman, that's the movie that made Julia Roberts a star. Oh, I can't say enough about this movie. It's sexy, a little bit of nudity, a little bit of Richard Gere in the buff, if you like that, but a very sexy, sensual movie that perfectly fits the early 1980s with that disco theme. Gere has never been better, which is why on a scale of 1 to 10, I have to give American Gigolo, I've got to give it a very even-handed 8. Great time, hot, sexy movie. Robert Waldman for Movie World. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon.